Usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Before he wanted to, he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Come on. Hey.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Rolling to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as
oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field.
Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
As large as the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Come on, come on.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this results in 6. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dreadnoughts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A first down throw for Young. No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of
those timeouts.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Young. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's 1st down. Now Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Yeah, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now 1st and goal. Young to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And Young's throw there incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was a very close